So, Happy New Year! Welcome to 2014. So, talk about 2013 for me. So, it's definitely think sort of within the last year and sort of the last few months, it's kind of felt like there's like a close in sort of the chapter of my life at the moment. Because I've graduated from university, turned 21. I've just been able to get sort of my first job that I started in January. And other things have sort of ended and sort of come together really, and it's kind of sort of I'll sort of take you through it at the moment. So, as I turned 21, back in March, and I got a little bit drunk sort of the first time, not like full blowing out drunk, just a little bit, and managed to have no hangover in the morning. Yeah, so it's just good, and then sort of finishing uni, it was sort of quite a scary thing to do, to just sort of thinking about what I'm meant to do afterwards. I was throughout the year, of my third year, I was sort of thinking, what can I do? I went for a master's, I went to sort of looking at the drama school, I went to sort of deciding that I was going to stay in Liverpool and try and do the acting and try and see what would come up, and sort of it felt like that was the right choice to do, and I do. Sort of, I am glad I stayed, and I think the risk that I took with that was sort of worthwhile, really. And then, sort of finishing university in itself, it was such a big thing, because you're saying, goodbye to these 3 years where, for me, I felt like I've really grown, I've really met a lot of people. I'm very different from the person I was when I first started it, and it was, I say it was sort of really scary, I felt. There were times where I sort of really let it get to me, and I was sort of really sort of afraid, and obviously in the last few months as well, I've sort of felt like down because of obviously everything kind of obviously not everything's going to go well at once, is it? It's not going to all suddenly go perfect, and it's kind of sort of obviously been slow because I've been having to be on benefits, and I had a job, this and kind of thing. So it's sort of obviously been difficult from that point of view. But actually finishing uni and sort of getting all the exams done, getting like the marks in, and I passed with a 2-1, which I was really happy about. And then when it actually came to the graduation day, to be in the gown and the hat, I couldn't actually believe I was there, and to sort of actually have all these sort of people there, have parents there to sort of celebrate it as well, and it was kind of sort of good when, even though obviously when we went up to the platform and we were sort of re-robed and all this stuff like this, and even though it went like really quick, it was just like sort of 5 seconds, it felt it sort of went really fast. But then when afterwards we were sort of lining up to be sort of a procession to go out of the cathedral, and there's a line of like tutors and other students and parents and stuff like this, and they were also lined up, and then they were clapping us as we were coming out. And it's sort of at that moment I was sort of like really I felt really proud of myself, because I was like, I've actually done it, I've actually come through uni, to sort of leave at the other side of it really, and I was sort of really proud about that. And then to actually sort of then sort of know that that I've met amazing people and I've had all these amazing memories, and now it's time for me to actually start sort of on my own, in a sense, because I have come to sort of realise that I have often relied on other people and other things for happiness, and it's kind of, I need to accept myself, but also I need to know that it's really just about sort of living life for me at the moment, because obviously I haven't got a relationship, I haven't got anything in sort of that sense really. So it's kind of sort of seeing how things go really, and it's kind of sort of good how as I said before, I've got a job for January, got an internship at uni, because I never really felt like I properly said goodbye to uni in a sense, kind of thing, and it's kind of sort of felt like as though I might always go back, and it's kind of sort of a really good thing, we're going to be setting up a theatre company, and and hopefully it'll be extended, because it's only for 3 months, but it's fully paid, it's full time, it's it's 5 days a week, and it's it's really good. and hopefully we might get extended beyond March, and hopefully have a bit more money. And it'd be good, really good to actually have money, and not to be actually worried about money, not to be thinking, oh, am I going to actually be able to get food in a sense, or I can't really afford to pay for this thing because I want to actually make sure I can actually survive and stuff like this. So it was kind of sort of hard trying to deal with all that, but really in a sense it's always about a learning curve. It's always about if you don't go through these experiences, if you don't take these risks, then you never learn, you never sort of grow. And I think I have certainly grown more, and I think maybe there's a lot to go, but I think really for me this year's kind of sort of been a close. I've had my sister's got married back in June, so that her and her husband have been married for about 6 months now, and it was a really great day to go to, and it's a really great thing. As I was an usher but also an official witness, so I got to sign like the wedding certificate and the register and all this stuff like this, which was sort of really, I really appreciated it, and it was sort of really a really great day. And it was also sort of obviously really weird to sort of obviously see my sister get married and all this stuff like this, and kind of really sort of how obviously it's a lot about us being grown up now. It's not about being kids or teenagers or part of the security thing. Is about sort of being out there and actually making your life for yourself. So recently I started a radio show with my housemate David, and we've that's been going well. But then my other radio show that I was doing, that I used to pre-record and I used to send in the links to, I sort of decided to finish it now, because that kind of feels like after 2.5 years that's sort of run its course, and I want to sort of move on. And also I don't know how much time I'll be able to give with the internship and stuff like this. And so really a lot of things have changed, and a lot of things have been going on, and I think this year itself will be a lot about the starting point, making things happen, making sure that I'm able to know where I'm going. Obviously things change and things happen, and you never know which direction you'll go, but hopefully I'll be able to find a proper direction, and hopefully things will be quite different. Maybe I'll find I will get a relationship. I might meet someone, and hopefully I will, and hopefully I'll be able to stay in Liverpool, because I think that's kind of where I'm going to be going, and hopefully I'll be able to sort of get something after the internship, and hopefully even get sort of the acting going, getting more into that, because I have got the Young Actors at the moment that I do, which is for the Young Everyman and Playhouse Theatres, and sort of that's us improvising a show at the moment, and that's going to be on in like April, so I'll be getting quite busy with that as well around then. So sort of a lot of things to look forward to, but obviously a lot of things sort of obviously for me I've been thinking about, and I've been thinking about how things have changed and how things obviously in the past now, and I really sort of need to sort of close the door and all that, and just sort of focus on the now and not worry too much about the future. Obviously you can't not worry at all, but sort of to allow myself to actually just enjoy the now and the present, really. So hope you had a good holiday, and hopefully I do want to try and do more vlogging again, just sort of try and get it more going again. So hopefully see you soon.